You're good. So welcome back. As we said in the intro, we're trying out the Crowded Barrel releases down here in Austin. They're not even available anywhere right now, like unless you're a supporter on the Patreon, which I happen to be and have been for a while. They're really awesome. It's a great place. It's awesome social group. WhiskeyTribe.com. Whiskey Tribe on YouTube. They're awesome people. Every member of the tribe is awesome that I've ever met. So today we're trying out. We've got chapter 6, 7, and 8 from the Eleanor line. We've also got their Wyoming release and the Iron Root release, which is the Alliance series that they've done. They're really awesome. They took and basically took the barrels from Wyoming Whiskey Company and Iron Root Whiskey Company, and they bottled them up, and it's just good stuff. It's all good stuff. So we're going to start out here with the chapter 6, and it's vanilla right up front, right up in your nose. Oh. And it's a little bit of musty corn even. Yeah. You want to get in on the review?
I mean, sure.
You guys want to see Kat? Kat is awesome. She helped me locate some bottles. So we have a special guest today on today's video. This is awesome. So say hi to the Pueblo, Kat.
Hey.
Awesome. So go ahead. That's chapter 6. Tell me what you get. So I get vanilla right up front.
I get a lot of brown sugar, honestly.
I could go there.
Yeah.
Brown sugar or molasses even, like a light molasses.
Yeah, it's a very nice sweet.
Oh, Caro corn syrup.
Definitely, but I want to say the gold, not
Yeah, the
not
light, the light, not the dark.
Not like the one that's super clear, but the one that's kind of
the
a
middle.
golden color.
Yes, yes. Awesome. So these are cask strength releases. Oh, and that brown sugar is all there.
Yeah,
it's all
that is.
right there. It's kind of peanutty to me. Yeah, a little. Like I get a little dry roasted peanut, a little.
Almost the dustiness of the peanut.
Yeah, but it's almost like they were dipped in like honey, almost. Like a heather honey or something.
You know, like if you took the honey roasted peanuts like you get at the fair or something,
Yes.
and then just have the bits.
Yeah, like the little
bits
the
that
powder,
fall off.
the fines. Yeah, so that's really awesome. So from there, we're moving on to the chapter 7.
Ooh, the chapter 7.
And I actually haven't tried the 7 yet, so this is awesome. See,
I've tried them all, so.
yeah, she's a native. We're down here in Austin. She lives, 2 hours away roughly?
No, 4.
Oh, 4 hours
I live
away.
4 hours away, yeah.
We'll actually be up in her neck of the woods tomorrow, and we'll probably be filming some more because we got a line on some awesome bottles from her, because of her, that you can't get anywhere else at all.
One of them you might have heard of. The other is a special release from Iron Root Republic, and we've been waiting for this for months.
And they're releasing 20 bottles?
Tomorrow. They only have labels
Well,
for
this
20.
won't be posted for another week or two.
So they had, if you watch the Whiskey Vault, Whiskey Tribe channels, you may have seen the episode where they went to Iron Root, and so you may have heard of the Icarus.
The Icarus, okay. And we don't know anything about this other than it is a Iron Root special release.
That's not true.
Oh.
I know lots.
Well, you know a little bit more. Yeah, she's in the know.
It's actually, recently they just won Best Corn Whiskey in the World for Hubris.
Nice.
So they took their Hubris and aged part of it in a port wine butt, which is 500 liters.
Right.
So they aged part of it in that, and then they took the rest and aged it in 2 different Isla casks.
Ooh. So you get a peated touch.
Yes, you get a nice, smoky, sweet
and we
combination.
will be doing a review on that. That is a bottle that is just going to be absolutely amazing, and we'll be the only ones. So that's why you need to check out
right
HareBrained Whiskey.
Rob told me, Robert Licorice, who's one of the owners of Iron Root, let me know that there were only going to be 20 released tomorrow because they didn't get the rest of the labels in. So
and then they're talking about what, basically a couple of barrels of it?
There's let's see, 2 53-gallon barrels plus the 500 liters. They're looking at somewhere around 1,100 barrels, I think.
1,100
or 1,100 bottles.
1,100 bottles.
Something close to
that's
that.
a nice release. That's a small release, mind you, but that is a nice release.
Right. I want to say that's what Rob told me last we had talked about it. But
musty corn.
Are you getting that bubblegum note I told you about earlier?
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, it's totally. It's
Chapter 7, pink bubblegum. I promise.
It's bubblegum ice cream.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, because you get that because you have that little bit of a creamier note from the vanilla.
Yes.
So it's bubblegum ice cream. Yeah, for sure. Like it's now I can't unsmell it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I told you wouldn't be able to. But yes, very excited about the Icarus. They've been working on it for a while, and I'm glad Rob was able to reserve one of those for you.
Dude, that is so awesome too. Like you have no idea. Well, like it's a 10-hour drive for us to get to here, and it's a 4-hour drive back to where she's at, or to Iron Root, and then it's going to be a 4-hour drive back to here again tomorrow.
I hate to tell you this.
Oh, hit it.
It's an hour from me.
Well, yeah, but we checked it. It's 4 hours for us to
Okay,
get to
if you
Iron
just
Root
go
from here.
straight up,
Right,
okay.
if we just go straight to Iron Root.
I was about to say, because it's 4 hours for me to get
Although
home.
then I got to
and
cut the hour back to. I got to cut the hour over to get the bottle
The
of
other
Dark Cove.
special thing.
Yeah, the
Yes,
Dark Cove.
the Dark Cove.
Yeah, my hookup, Austin hookup. But so this one is really good. So
Isn't it, though?
you don't get bubblegum on the flavor.
No,
obviously.
the taste, it's not there at all. The taste is very classic to me, but the nose just hits you funny.
It's very classic bourbon, but it's got that oakiness that you get from like Stag Junior.
I haven't actually had Stag Junior before. No.
So this is probably roughly 58%. I would bet is right in that neighborhood. Although Illinois releases being cast strength, but it's got that little bit of barrel bite, but it's got that oakiness. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's just a good classic bourbon. It's a little dry.
I'm also getting a little. It's one of the brighter, crisper fruits. I can't tell if it's apple or pear.
Let's see what I can get.
But it's a crisper fruit, not necessarily like one of the dark fruits.
Right. It's like if an apple and a pear had a beautiful baby.
Yes, I don't
Like
think
a
those
red
exist,
delicious,
but yes.
like a red Fuji apple, made sweet love to a pear, and that's what was in this.
I can see that.
Okay, so now we're moving on to one of the perennial favorites today, and the one that you absolutely can't get.
Oh yeah, you really can't.
This is Chapter 8. This was Barrel 10, which originally was a funky barrel from what we heard. We never got to try it beforehand because, well, things, life stuff. But we have Chapter 8 Eleanor, Cinso finished barrel. So the Whiskey Tribe took a vote, and it was going to be a wine finish. And the vote, overwhelmingly in fact, was for a Cinso finish. And, oh man, it's just rich vanilla and caramel and maple and is that apple? Do you get apple?
Maybe like a caramel apple.
Yeah, I totally
Or like
totally
a
buy
candied
that.
apple?
Yeah, candied
Yeah.
apple,
Like that you would get at the fair,
or like a red apple with the Marzetti's caramel.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
It's like a carameled apple. It's
But
it's good.
he's right. You can't get this. Like, there's almost
Oh, no.
nothing left at the bar for singles and doubles and tastings.
But we both have bottles. She has 2, I have 1. The beauty of being a member of the Whiskey Tribe, and this is where we're going to do our little pitch and say, the Whiskey Tribe is totally the way to go. We appreciate you guys watching our videos. We love the support, and tell your friends we love all the support. But first and foremost, if it wasn't for the Whiskey Tribe, my brother and I especially, and even Kat with me today, this would not be happening without the guys from the Whiskey Tribe, without that level of inspiration, that sense of community, and that sense of go out and get it and enjoy whiskey and share whiskey. So, we're going to go.
I mean, heck, if it weren't for the Whiskey Tribe, we wouldn't have even started talking randomly at Total Wine.
Yeah, we met each other at Total Wine today. We're wearing
Because
the same
we were wearing
shirt.
the same
And
shirt.
she's like, "What's up, my brother?" And I look and I go, "Holy shit!" Yes. Oh, and by the way, I don't really do a whole lot of editing, and I don't bleep out cuss words because I don't.
care.
Fuck. Oh god, that's so good. It tastes almost exactly like it smells. I think that's the most interesting thing about it is the flavor on this whiskey is so close to the way to all the aromas that you're not surprised. Like,
No, but there is just something else that hits you right at the back. And I can't nail down what it is, but it's not the candied apple that you get. It's and I think it is the part of the wine finish. It is definitely part of that.
oh yeah, there's there's this like, it's not grapey, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like that classic wine.
That dry vineyard sort of golden hay kind of.
And to me, it actually gives you a little bit of that yeasty presence of wine.
Yeah, it's almost grassy.
Yes.
Yeah. I hadn't even caught that on the finish until you said something. That's freaking awesome.
I told you earlier, I have party tricks.
Yes, she has an amazing nose, an amazing palate. Dude, this is why I love hanging out with the Whiskey Tribe, because so many people, and I hate this, but it is a thing, and you know this, is they're like, oh, well, whiskey's the guy's thing. No, dude.
No.
Women are so much better at this than guys so many times. It's insane.
One of the best blenders I even know of, her name's Nancy.
The nose.
She's fantastic.
The nose. Yeah. Yes, actually some of the best blenders in the world are women. And so this is where I'm going to say, if you're man, woman, doesn't matter. If you want to try it out. Don't be afraid of it. Go high proof so you can try it out at strength and then tone it down to where you like it.
And there's nothing wrong with adding water to whiskey. There's nothing wrong with having it on the rocks. However you enjoy it, it's okay.
And that is correct. And of course we do that. That's also a Whiskey Tribe thing, is the best whiskey is always the one you like to drink.
However you want to drink it.
However the fuck you want to drink it.
And anyone who tells you otherwise is an asshole. So.
Yes, and not magnificent.
No.
So now we're going to move on. This is the Wyoming.
Yes, correct.
Now, I have a bottle of the Wyoming. I haven't actually tried the Wyoming yet today. I tried the Iron.
It's fantastic. It's not like anything else that we've had so far, because it is not an Eleanor.
Right. So and let's go back, because we hadn't covered this yet. Eleanor is an MGP sourced whiskey.
Correct.
They're all bourbon. They ordered, what was it, 15 barrels, I believe. 12
originally.
12
I don't know if they've
barrels.
ordered more, but they had 12 originally.
And total of 10 chapters, I believe, was the plan. I don't know if that's changed, but originally it was scheduled for 10 chapters. And the first 4 releases sold out like immediately between the launch party and everything else. It was awesome. But these are all MGP sourced. They're currently making their own that will be available sometime in the future. We're looking forward to that.
I'm thinking years at this point.
I'm thinking at least 2 years. Yeah, it's the
single malt of magnificence.
Yes, and it is amazing because it's basically a single malt Scotch made completely in Texas.
Yes.
And this is all crowdsourced. This is something to know is Crowded Barrel is the first and currently only, I believe, crowdsourced distillery in the world. So everything they do is put to a vote by their members on Patreon, Facebook, Reddit, and
do they have a Twitter?
I don't know if they have a Twitter or an Instagram. I don't know. I think they probably do. I don't know. But at any rate, so everything they do is crowdsourced, and everything is so. Between the whole crowd, it all ended up being it's a Maris Otter malt, 50% peated in used American oak. So basically, you're talking just straight Scotch recipe.
Did we decide on the Eleanor barrels?
I don't know.
Because you said in used oak, so were you decided on the 53?
I think they went. Well, they said 53 gallon used bourbon barrel, so probably an Eleanor
I think they're going to
barrel.
go with an Eleanor barrel.
I bet it would be an Eleanor barrel, and you couldn't get wrong because Eleanor has just a beautiful profile.
So, fun fact.
Okay.
Fun fact I learned from last trip I was here.
Okay.
So they being Crowded Barrel Whiskey Co. Sourced
Right, Daniel, Emma,
yes,
Deb.
the Whiskey Tribe crowdsourced.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Distillery. So, like you said, they got MGP originally from sourced, and they got it as bourbon.
Don't mind me.
So, Daniel told me something last time I was here. That it was a lot cheaper and very readily available. They have actually bought, I don't remember how many, but a few barrels of MGP in used oak. Okay. So it's not bourbon.
Well, it's okay. Let's be clear. It's not legally bourbon. It could be bourbon mash bill, but it's not legally bourbon.
Yes. So it's just I want to say it's either a.
Because
it's just an American whiskey.
Right, we do a lot of education on our channel too. Okay. And so bourbon has to be legally, by law, in America, it has to be American made, but it also has to be aged in new, unused virgin oak. White oak generally, but the rule is unused, first used oak.
It's the first use, so it can't have ever had anything else in it.
Right.
Except water.
Now you can have an American whiskey, Texas whiskey, whatever the American whiskey, if it's in used oak,
Yes.
it's no longer bourbon, even if you use the same mash bill.
Right. It can be the exact same mash bill, but if it's in used oak, it's not a bourbon.
Then it's usually defined as a regional whiskey of some sort, either
Right.
American, Texas,
So
Colorado,
they
whatever.
said they were able to buy about, basically it was half the price of
shit.
an unused barrel.
That makes sense though, because
It does, but so
that
they're
barrel
going to
has
be
to-
doing something with that. I don't know when,
Ooh.
but this,
Stay tuned. When we hear, you'll hear.
Yeah.
And obviously, Whiskey Tribe and Patreon will hear first. But like I said, our channel, consider us an offshoot, a different view, whatever, of the Whiskey Tribe. That's what we love to do. We love to just be another opinion. So
Anyways, back to this.
moving back to the whiskey, because, well, we love whiskey. So this is the Wyoming. This is the Alliance Series release. It's one of 2 current Alliance Series releases.
Yes.
There are a couple more coming out soon. Oh man, oh that's beautiful.
and like I said, it's totally different.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah, it's nothing like Eleanor at all.
These particular Alliance releases have nothing to do with what they're doing in the back of house.
I'm going to screw with her. Bubblegum. Ice cream bubblegum. The chalky.
Maybe.
It's that pink. Actually, it kind of reminds me of cotton candy. It's a little bit closer, maybe.
That I can get. But also,
I mean, and the thing about like the bourbons, and these are all bourbons, is
I'm going to come at you from a different angle.
Hit me. We love the different.
On the
things.
nose, Cherry Garcia.
Oh, I totally get that.
Mm-hmm. The chocolate and the cherry.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And the vanilla.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cherry Garcia. So it's Ben and Jerry's in a glass. Only
On the nose.
Yeah.
I'm not promising you anything on the taste.
And I've never tasted this. And that's what I love about this. So many of these, our videos, I've tasted a lot of them before, and
And
it's
you have
usually a redux of some sort.
thought outfit tastes and
But
stuff.
the awesome thing
yeah.
about whiskey, and you know this, is every time you taste it, it's different. Every experience is different.
Right, because no matter like what you've had that day as far as food, what you've smelled, like we've had some cigars today, so
What you've drank, what you've eaten, any number of things, it all changes. But it's awesome. So, that is a wonderful nose. Wyoming Whiskey Company does great things so far just on the nose. I could live in this for like the next.
well, and the special thing about these is that they're not the usual profiles of Wyoming. They're not the usual profiles.
You
of
might
Iron.
know this because I am not currently in the know on this. So
Okay.
obviously these barrels were brought down here and aged for at least a little while here in Texas. But limited.
Yes.
But do you know of anything, if they did anything special with them? Or were they just a special,
No.
or were they off-profile barrels from Wyoming?
They were off profile.
Okay.
Every once in a while, you come across things in a warehouse that don't fit the typical profile of
What you're selling.
flavor profile that the company is going for. And I believe they're calling them unicorn barrels.
Oh yeah.
And that's what these are. They're unicorn barrels. They're barrels that they like them, and the distilleries in question that are in this alliance wanted to get them out there.
But you couldn't release it as a standard Wyoming whiskey.
Right. It's not like they had 20 barrels that tasted like this and they could
Right.
create a new label or something. It was, well, we've got this really one
awesome,
one.
amazing barrel that you'll never see again, ever.
Or just really different but interesting and unique. Kind of like the same way that the Senso barrel was funky and different.
And then turned magical.
And then turned into magic.
Oh, yeah.
That's what these are. But I believe the Wyoming is a 6-year age.
Okay.
And I don't remember how long they had it in Texas, but it'll do something entirely different in Texas. The weather here, just the range.
Hot, cold in the
yeah.
day. Like, well, we came down yesterday. It was like 40 degrees in the morning.
Right, and then by the end of the day, it was in the
90.
high.
It was 91.
Yeah.
91 yesterday. So there was a 50-degree temperature swing in one day. Places where a lot of whiskey is aged have like a 10, 15, 20-degree shift in a day.
If you look at
spread
Scotland.
out. Yeah, they have seasons. Texas has seasons in days. Right. The Midwest, a lot of the Midwest, is, in fact. I'm from Kansas, obviously, and we have seasons and days. Not quite this shift that you have here in Texas, but, pretty close. Not near as bad as the desert, and I've lived there.
No.
Yeah, but still, absolutely awesome. Oh, man, this is Wyoming whiskey. Thank you, you magnificent bastards, for being a part of this alliance.
And I think they said that the Iron Root one, they'll be able to do it again sometime.
Yeah, actually, we were here. We were here while they were filming some behind-the-scenes footage and doing the live stream for the quarterly challenge, which is the dry week that the Whiskey Tribe does every quarter. And so we happened to be down here, and I did some filming of that, and hopefully we'll get some of that incorporated into this. But we were doing some talking, and Rex and Daniel were talking about the fact that they will be getting some more Iron Root in.
Yes.
As basically, I guess from what Daniel was saying is as many barrels as they want, Iron Root will hook them the hell up.
And they're fantastic. If you're anywhere close to Denison, Texas, go see them. I would always recommend going on the first Saturday of the month because that's when their tasting room is open.
Oh man, that's got cherries on the finish even.
It's a long finish.
Oh dude, it keeps going. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
It does.
Like I sipped that like literally like a minute and a half ago.
I'm feeling it just slowly travel.
See, for me, it's been rolling right across my tongue for like the last minute and a half. That's awesome. God. So Iron Root, and we're gonna get to that one.
I'm getting something so bright on this, and I can't nail it down.
It really is.
It's something bright.
So and you don't expect that from a bourbon. Like you don't expect a bright bourbon usually. Usually it's like, here, have an oak log. Lick the maple covered oak log.
Hi.
All right.
How you doing?
Very good.
So now we're going to move on to the last that we have here right now, and that is Iron Root. That's the one we've been talking about. And so this is the second in the Alliance series, actually officially released today.
Yes.
Officially released today. Now all sold out too, I believe.
No, I think this is the only one that you can still buy on the Patreon.
Yeah, Oh, Patreon only right now. This is so popular that you cannot get it unless you are a Patreon member. It is that ridiculous. Like
Richard told me that everything is sold out.
Except what's reserved for the bar.
Everything except what's reserved for the bar, and some Patreon only availability.
So, and I'm going to take a second and say thank you to the rest of the magnificent bastards out there for making that happen, for making Crowded Barrel really a big thing. Because this is seriously the reason we come to Texas, and it is home away from home. And it is, like I said, if it wasn't for Rex and Daniel and everyone in the Whiskey Tribe, we wouldn't be doing this video right now. Me and Kat wouldn't be hanging out and just enjoying 5 amazing whiskeys. Yeah! It's my sister from another mister. Oh, that's oh crap, what was it? There's a vanilla thing that I'm thinking of. It's like a vanilla covered flavor. Shit.
Like a vanilla cherry or vanilla caramel or a butterscotch?
Butterscotch.
Okay.
It's like a butterscotch. It's a Werther's, like a Werther's almost.
Okay.
On the tongue, it was like a dry, heavy vanilla Werther's. Oh, that was so awesome! That is amazing. And I actually tried this one earlier. I was smoking a cigar and got a different flavor profile, but man, it's a heavily vanilla. It's like
I can see that. Yeah.
The Werther's, the cream filled ones.
Oh yeah.
That's totally that.
Actually, you know what else it reminds me of? The white Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, dude, I totally get that.
Yeah.
Dude, yes. And this is what's so
Granted,
awesome.
I can't tell you what a Tootsie Roll actually tastes like, but it's a white Tootsie Roll.
Chocolate adjacent.
Is it though?
It's chocolate adjacent.
Are you sure? Or is it just the brown that makes you think that?
I'm sure the flavor is adjacent to chocolate. I'm not sure that it's chocolate, in fact. But
There's something else in this that is just... God, I love the licorices. I do. And I want to say this is just a corn whiskey.
I think this is actually bourbon, though.
I'd have to check the bottle.
I definitely get the musky corn note. There's no doubt. I mean...
Well, they do a lot with corn. They do a lot with corn.
Well, and they do purple corn, in fact.
They do. They have...
like Balcones does blue corn. That's their thing. When we were up there yesterday, Balcones, their thing is all blue corn.
I do a little photography.
Freaking phenomenal.
Give me a second.
Hey, so do we. Rock on.
Here, this one.
Oh, sweet. So this is what they use in their mash bills.
Yeah,
the
this
different
is one
variations.
of the newest one. If you zoom in on that...
So that's the purple corn.
Yes.
Okay. And then, of course, you've got your classic yellow.
This is Yellow Dent. This is, I want to say, Bloody Butcher over here.
Okay.
And then I can't remember what this one is, but if you zoom in on just this one, you see that Starburst?
Yes.
They're doing some experiments with this right now.
That's going to take forever to get. like to actually get enough of. Because
Well,
there's no way that that's a whole wad of corn.
No, I'm not just talking about this cob. This was just the one that.
Well,
they
no,
had.
but I mean, like that can't be a really like uber like amount of.
I don't remember who they were talking
That's
to.
got to be a really specialty thing.
Yeah, they were doing some kind of small experiments with
Let's see if we can get this on the camera here, so for you guys to see. I guess it helps if I hold it in front. So these are the corns that Iron Root's using, and I've got a glare right there in front of the camera. There we go. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. Those are the different types of corn that Iron Root is using.
I think
Iron
the
Root,
rye is in there too. Yeah.
Yeah, there's yeah. Iron Root does some just truly amazing things. I mean, as we can tell from this, the Iron Root, I think, even though there's a few bottles left, I think it's basically sold out in no time.
It's mostly sold out.
So, and that's one of the things about the Whiskey Tribe, and just the fact that, okay, so we are at the Wizard Academy, realistically.
Yes, the Wizard Academy.
Which is the premier whiskey marketing school in the world, if not really the only one.
I wouldn't go on record saying it's the only one because I don't actually know.
No, I think there's one or two others.
Like,
but
I don't know.
This is probably the one that if you've heard of a whiskey sommelier school,
yes,
or a whiskey marketing school, this is the one you've heard of. And it's just so awesome what we're doing here. And anyway, so we've probably been at this for a good 20-25 minutes, so we should probably cut this a little short. Even though I know you guys are used to me doing unedited videos, and I appreciate your patronage.
Putting this one.
Probably Iron Root.
I like 6.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Matthew, come get in the video.
I don't want it.
I have Iron Root. That'll get him in the video.
Must I?
Yes.
You know, we haven't been able to see it because of how your rig's set up, but the cheese balls have been in every shot.
Yes.
Nice.
So Matthew is here with me. Obviously, you guys are used to seeing him. My co-host, my brother from the same mother. I claim him apparently. Anyway, so give us what you think on the nose. So we were talking about it, and you were having a conversation out there. So you actually didn't hear our notes.
No, I was not listening to you people at all.
Well, he doesn't listen to me anyway.
I don't think I gave any notes on the Iron Root, and I'm okay with that.
That's cool. Dude, it was awesome having you as our co-host today.
Yeah, totally.
That never happens. Like, I'm always stuck with him.
Or himself.
Yes, or myself. But I like myself most of the time, except when I'm a dick.
Gosh.
That's pretty much all the time.
Shut up. All right, so what do you think?
Well, I mean, cherry right up front is what I'm getting, especially after the Senso.
This is Senso too, I think. What do you think? Is that Senso?
The one that I had? No,
No,
was
this
6.
is the one from there. I think that's Senso.
I'll smell that one. I'll smell that one.
No, this one has the most in it. This was
6, 7, and 8.
I know, I moved 6. No, this one's 6.
Oh, is that 6?
Yeah, and I can also tell you based on color, that's 6.
Yeah,
Senso has a distinct red sheen to it.
Right.
Senso has a lot of distinct things.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
I am getting a touch of the butterscotch
Cotton candy
now, though. It's very, very light. You get candy? Cotton candy? We said that. We actually said that we're like cotton candy.
Yeah. Obviously, you like your vanillas.
I think blue cotton candy. You can't tell me they taste the same.
Oh no, I'm with you. Although I would argue
It's
possibly
plain sugar.
yellow.
You know.
The
I don't
yellow
really like
cotton candy?
I can
candy
see
that looks
that.
like you peed on it.
Oh, come on now, man.
Just saying.
My co-host, y'all.
Right
That's
there.
right.
And right there.
Yeah,
you're looking at it.
if Kat lived closer, she'd be my co-host. Matthew would be replaced.
I'm the amusement.
She's funnier than you are. Cuter too.
Well, that doesn't take much.
Well, that's true.
I set the bar very low.
Well, it's like a dodgeball, aim low. So, what do you get on the taste? And this is the Iron Root release.
Told you next time I'd have to
I
bring
gotta get
bowls.
past the spice.
Yeah, it's a lot of barrel spice, a lot of oak.
Right? Peppery.
Oh, you get pepper.
Mostly because of the heat.
You know what it
but-
reminded me of? And we kind of agree. Well, those little cream-filled Werthers, like the vanilla cream-filled Werthers,
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
like vanilla and caramel and brown sugar, but also that little bit of butterscotch flavor coming through, like a Werther's, but with that like a vanilla-y Werther's.
Vanilla-y.
I have no idea what's in these, but whatever's left is
The
going.
blend.
This is truly a bastard blend. So I have no idea. This is whatever we've been drinking. This is what's left of everything we did in the tasting today. Oh, that did something special. Oh, it's musty corn.
So it's because it's mainly 6.
Right. But it's also got the caramel. It's got the bubble gum. Bastard. I'm not. You can't unsmell the bubble gum. Once she tells you that 6 tastes like or smells like bubble gum,
7.
or 7 smells like bubble gum, you can't unsmell it.
Oh, yeah. It's like 95 rye. Everybody, once you
I
hear
see your face and you don't believe me over there.
once you hear
Well, I
dill,
remember if I had
Oh,
7
dill
o'clock.
sticks.
Actually, what's really funny? Try this and tell me if it doesn't get a little bit of rice spice note for some reason in there now. Like not on the nose, but on the taste.
Oh.
I get a little bit of a rice spice, almost the dill. It's not quite there.
No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's
it's-
not quite there.
But it's like
It's like leaning towards almost a savory.
yeah, it's just kind of it's shifted. Instead of being a little brighter and more friendly, and it kind of shifted to a little spicier, a
A
little.
little bit.
Ha!
Right? You're like, damn it.
No, you're not wrong. It's leaning towards the savory. It's got almost like a warm.
It's a big hug. It's a big hug. It's just a gentle hug. It's a gentle bro hug. Tap on the back.
Bro hug, 3 pats and you're done.
Hand in the middle.
Get away from me.
Hand in the middle. Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. So anyway, thanks for joining us on location here in Austin at the Fang and Feather, which is the Crowded Barrel Distillery. As always, here's to good friends, good times, and good whiskeys. Cheers, guys.